Recently, someone in one of the many groups I follow fired off this question. Do you feel social media is a content strategy or a technical strategy about inbound links? I replied that in the Third Planet universe, it's both, with heavy emphasis on the content portion. Content that offers something of value, engages your audience, and begins a two-way conversation that can be very beneficial to both parties. If your content is nothing more than a calculated marketing tactic, you run the risk of sounding inauthentic. Authenticity is key to great content. That made me stop and think about the difference between authentic content and what I'll call tactical content, for lack of a better term. I've occasionally been coldly calculating with regard to content, and it just doesn't seem to ring true. It doesn't seem to do as well as stuff that comes from the heart either. If I'm leveraging content as a technique, I'm probably not going to spend the time it takes to say what I really need or mean to say. In this way, the content suffers from inauthenticity, and I think the audience perceives it. Maybe not consciously, but they're feeling it. I received a great piece of advice from a nationally syndicated talk show host. He was doing a tour of the country, giving talks, and I was hired to produce the live event here in town. While chit-chatting backstage, he asked me what I wanted to do with my career. I told him and asked for his take. He said, "Do in your heart what you know is right, then respond to what happens." This is genius, and I can tell you it works. Here's what you do. If you choose to use content as a tactic, be very careful to ensure the content is authentic and true to who and what you are. Your audience can smell a fake miles away, and regaining their trust will be difficult. Thoughts? Comments? I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email anytime.